Let's get reaction tonight from President-elect Trump's choice for National Security Advisor. Florida Republican Congressman Mike Waltz joins us from West Palm Beach, Florida. Congressman, thanks for being here. Let me just get your broad 30,000-foot reaction to what's happened in Syria over the past couple of days and what may happen next.
Well, Brett, it is good that Assad is gone, but it clearly leaves a vacuum, and our jury is out on this group HTS and its leader Jalani, which is a declared terrorist. On the one hand, though, he's not, at least so far, beheading former Assad regime officials or hanging them from bridges. They do seem to be sitting and talking, which is a good initial first sign. But President Trump and our team are watching very closely, and we're also watching very closely the tens of thousands of ISIS fighters and their families that are still held in camps from when President Trump in his first term cleaned up and destroyed the ISIS caliphate. We have to keep a close eye on that, the Kurds that are watching them. And then finally, of course, we'll always stand with Israel, and we should not miss an opportunity to say, but for Israel's leadership, Bibi Netanyahu's strong actions that took out Hezbollah, has put Iran on its back foot, has put them in a weakened position, coupled with Russia being bogged down in Ukraine, that no one was there to come to the help of Assad like they have been in the past. So this is a moment that we'll see how this turns out. But our core interests are ISIS, Israel, our Gulf Arab allies, and of course, as Jackie mentioned, finding the whereabouts of Austin Tice.
President-elect Trump on Truth Social said the United States should have nothing to do with it. This is not our fight. Let it play out. Do not get involved. Are you concerned at all about radical Islamists inside Syria getting a hold of the chemical weapons that the U.S., knows Bashar al-Assad had?
Well, look, Brett, President Trump was elected with an overwhelming mandate to not get the United States drug into any more Middle Eastern wars. That doesn't mean he's not willing to absolutely step in. Remember when Assad used chemical weapons years ago, and he did take decisive action. Fortunately, Israel, again, with Bibi's leadership, has taken down some of those sites. We are all watching them closely. And President Trump has no problem taking decisive action if the American homeland is threatened in any way.
We heard who will be your predecessor, Jake Sullivan, praise you and your incoming administration for watching this closely. But they also, including President Biden, said that their actions helped weaken Iran and Russia. Obviously, they have a case that support for Ukraine has weakened Russia. They can make that case. But as far as weakening Iran, isn't it really Israel, and it wasn't Biden administration policies that weakened Iran in this moment?
Yeah, Brett, I mean, look, I want to be clear, and certainly clear to our adversaries. We are coordinating with Biden's team. This is not a moment that they could take advantage of, but that doesn't mean we agree on all things. And I certainly think Iran was emboldened over the last several years. And fortunately, Israel took a strong stand. The pager and walkie-talkie operation that took out Hezbollah, they've persisted in taking down and going into Rafah and taking down Hamas. They have struck back in Syria when Iran was trying to take advantage of that situation. And most of all, have stripped Iran of its air defenses. They are clearly on their back foot because of Israel's actions going forward. The Biden regime has provided weapons, but they've also tapped the brakes on some weapons as well. So I think it's a mixed record. Israel deserves a lot of credit for putting Iran on its back foot.